We are reconnecting you now.
Yeah, yeah, yes. It's the Urban Therapy with Sun Show Sunday morning. You know how it go, and we all here. We gonna do the damn thing. I'm glad y'all came through. Let's praise the kings and queens. You know how we do it by any means necessary, and it varies into another dimension. I mentioned that this shit is hot. Now I'm going to give you all I got. It's the Urban Therapy with Sun Show Sunday morning. Give yourself a stretch out morning yawning. And we got some good stuff for y'all this morning. It's going to be good, man. And we talking about the problems that your good looks can't solve. We talking about the problems that your good looks can't solve. Yeah, I'm talking to you, good looking. Yeah, let's see what's got it cooking. Hey, man, people who are not as good looking as some good looking people are think that good looking people always get over on their looks. Like good looking people can't be smart. Like they can't be talented. Like they can't get over on their own. Like they don't have tenacity. Like they don't push through. Like they don't try as hard. Like they have to rely on everything except God. Well, we're going to take a look at it this morning because people are people. And when it really comes down to it, your good looks can't get you out of every situation. And on a serious tip, your good looks might actually cause more problems for you than they might solve. So we about to get into it and get involved. Get into it and get involved. These puzzle pieces right here, we gonna solve. So we talking about the problems that your good looks can't solve, baby. And I know a lot of y'all can relate to this. Because I know a lot of y'all women been called pretty. Y'all been called good looking. Y'all been told everything, this, that, and the third. A lot of times they told y'all that just so they can get up in that ass. And it might have worked. And then you see what it's like to be disrespected because of an attribute that you had. See, it's one thing. You know, to get caught out there. Yeah. It's one thing to be caught out there because of something that you do. But another thing to be caught out there because of the way that you look. That's like being black all over again. And you might be black, my friend. So you're black and good looking, and people that you even have the same skin color with don't respect yours. And what you're going to do, you take tours around the way, and they really just want to get in your drawers up. And after that, they don't think that you have nothing going on. And what you looking at them like, yo, you got to be kidding, son. But it's true. And we're going to talk about this morning with me and you. So let's get it popping. Urban Therapy with Sun 752. And this is the Urban Therapy with Sun show. We do this every single Sunday morning from 11 a.m. till around 12:30-ish. And the reason that we say 12:30-ish is because sometimes it gets so heated that we just have to do a little OT on a Sunday. And it is Sunday, baby. You know what I mean? Overtime, time and a half, double time, however it goes. It's not a holiday this weekend, but we get it popping. You may already be over 40 hours, baby. You may already be over 40 hours. And shout out to everybody who has to work on the weekends, particularly on a Sunday morning. Some people have to work on Sundays, and they really would like to be up in church giving their praise. But, you know, church is on hold right now for the most part that I know of. I'm not really sure. Maybe in your region of the country. You know, you may still be going to get your Sunday morning service on. You know, and that's whether you're a Christian or whether you're a Muslim or whether you're a Hebrew Israelite or whether you're a Jew, whatever the case may be. Shout out to you. If you're representing for higher power who you consider to be the higher power for, I ain't mad at you. Just represent to the fullest. I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad that y'all here. Y'all know this is the show where adults come out and play with other adults. We laugh, we cry, argue, fuss, and fight, bust it up. We go back and forth with each other. We play in the sandbox, on the monkey bars. We get it popping, pushing each other up the sliding boards, push each other on the swings. But we get it popping. We take an introspective look into our own personality, try to figure out in this universe how we fit into this thing called life and try to figure it out amongst each other. So sometimes it works out just great. And sometimes we gotta be patient and wait. So it goes down, baby. I said it goes down, baby. So it's the Daily Go Get 'Emism Show, you man. How y'all feeling, man? I hope y'all feeling good this morning. I hope y'all weekend has been going well. You know, I do wish well on all of those that I come in contact with for the most part. I've even wished my enemies well before, but I had to stop. Let their friends, let their loved ones wish them well. You know what I'm saying? They too busy fronting on me. I ain't gotta wish them well. Let your friends, let your loved ones wish you well. But we're getting into this topic this morning, y'all. The problems that your good looks can't solve. The problems that your good looks can't solve. Do you understand? Do you know what I'm talking about? For real, for real. I mean, because it's a serious thing when you start talking about the problems that your good looks can't solve. People who are not as good looking think that good looking people, pretty people, handsome people, people with nice bodies or whatever, they think that they get over all the time. They never think that they really deserve any of the accolades, any of the accomplishments that they have achieved. People always think that there's something fishy about people who are good looking when they get theirs. Well, if it wasn't for their looks, if it wasn't because he was light skinned, if it wasn't because he had good hair, if it wasn't because he had curly hair, if it wasn't because he was tall, if it wasn't because, if it wasn't, but wasn't because, wasn't because, but wasn't because. And it's funny how we look at that as Black people, because if you're going to be demonized or looked down upon or scrutinized unfairly because of your good looks and you're Black, well, damn, now you was already fighting against your people and fighting against other people who don't appreciate your people, but now you're fighting against your people in more ways than you should understandably be doing. You know what I'm talking about. You know, we as Black people, we got a lot of problems with us. We got a lot of shit going on, and it gets ridiculous and ridiculous and more ridiculous. It gets ridiculouser and it gets ridiculouser. So the problem was already that you were Black. Now the problem is that you're Black and good looking. Now we know that you would have a problem if you was Black and ugly. And when I say Black, I'm not talking about whether you're dark skinned or not. Black is Black. We're talking about the culture. We're talking about where you come from. We're talking about the hue in your bloodstream. Forget about what's on your skin. When I say that you're Black, I'm mostly talking about American Black, because everybody else around the world has their own country and they have a sense of nationalism. So they have a different set of circumstances that they have to deal with, even though they have to deal with ours too. But we have to deal with ours exclusively because nobody has shared our experience. So I'm talking to you, American Black man, woman, and children. I'm talking to you. Now, we know, like I said, if you were Black and ugly, we know that you would have a whole lot of shit to deal with. Now you got to deal with shit because you're Black and good looking. People think that you're stupid. People think that you're unworthy. People think that you're lazy. People think that you're cunning and sly and on some slick shit and always scheming to get over instead of working hard for what you do, just because you're good looking and look like you should be somebody's boo. Well, let me ask you a few questions that we're going to get into in this show. Who I know that all of y'all are good looking from what I can see, and a lot of y'all are exceptionally good looking, and so and all of y'all know somebody that is even more exceptionally good looking than yourself. Well, and you know some of the problems, some of the issues that some of the good looking, great looking people that you know have gotten into. Yet we still find ways to be jealous and envious of people who are good looking. Being good looking is almost like having money. Well, if it wasn't for the money, he wouldn't have that girl. If it wasn't for money, she wouldn't have that job. If it wasn't for money, they wouldn't have that car and life and house and all of them kids. What? Huh? We always think that people who have more money than us have more opportunities than us, and it may be true because of the access that their financial situation affords them. But they had to work for that money. Ain't nobody give them that money. You know, it's not like everybody who's running around here who is financially affluent has gotten it through some type of donation or some type of inheritance. They had to bust their ass. They had to work and wait, be patient, work and wait. There were plenty of frustrations that had to come along with people who make a decent wage or who have a lot of money. Now we can say that, yeah, but at least they had to work for theirs. People who are good looking, they ain't have to work for their good looks. They was born that way. Yeah, well, you could be born a lot of ways. It don't mean that you're going to maintain that shit. You could be born with a silver spoon in your mouth. Does it mean that you're going to have that same silver spoon in your mouth as you become an adult? Does it mean that you will upgrade that silver spoon to a gold and platinum? No, no. Let me just give you the answer. No, no. That's not no, no, no. Doesn't mean that. I've seen plenty of pretty girls that didn't know how to carry themselves. Hair nappy, shit fucked up. Don't know how to dress. Don't have no sex appeal. You know, walk funny. Ain't got no sex appeal. Walking like a damn walrus. You're like, how can you walk like a walrus? Yeah. Dang, you pretty. You pretty as shit. But that, I mean, you walk ugly. It's really, you going from a 10 to a 7 real quick. Not that there's anything wrong with being a 7. But it's something wrong with being a 7 if you're supposed to be a 10. So let's get into it. Let's talk about this. You may exercise little control over your looks, over your good looks. But regardless of how good looking you are, there is always somebody more good looking than you. And it doesn't mean that because you are good looking or because they are good looking that you're going to have the best life. I know a lot of very, very pretty women who are depressed as fuck. I know handsome men who couldn't get their shit together. Bums. So what I want to explore this morning on the Urban Therapy with Sun Show is whether the lives of good-looking people are better than others. So we're going to talk about the struggles of your pretty ass, of your handsome ass. That's what we're going to talk about this morning. Because everybody, should I say? It feels like everybody, but most people think that you got it good. They think that you got it going on. They think that you got it easy, that you just coasting your way through life and you don't have a care in the world, all because you showing out well. You show well. You clean up nice. You clean up nice, baby. Well, we gonna see about it, talk about it, rap about it, and oh shit. Unfortunately, I have to take this. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. All right. Is everything all right? Because I'm on my show right now, but I ain't want. You good? Okay. All right. I call you back. My bad, Joe, but nah. I couldn't wait on that. Anyway, like I was saying, I know very, very good looking people that go through depression, be stressed out all the time. And really, I know a lot of them who have really felt like they got the short end of the stick, mainly because the demonization that they feel when other people have looked down on them because of their good looks, thinking that they're not smart enough, that they're not hardworking enough, that they're not worthy enough, that they're basically just not good enough. All they are is a pretty face. So they get to be trophies, they get to be a showpiece and all of that, but they don't get put up as leaders. They don't get put up as people who are respected for their work ethic or for what their talent and abilities are. And it doesn't help that a lot of people who are good looking do get over on their looks. I mean, I'm not going to ignore the elephant in the room. We see the stripper culture out here. We see people whose talent level may be a little questionable, but they seem to be making it out here. The Cardi B's out here, the Cardi B's of the world. Look, ain't nobody going to tell me Cardi B is a good rapper. You're not going to tell me that. You're not going to tell me that. You're not going to tell me that she's a good rapper. You're not even going to tell me that she makes good songs. But I do recognize what's going on. So no, I don't have a respect for her. And she used to be she has a nice body. I don't know if it's all the way real. You know what I mean? Those titties seem to sit up a little bit too much to be that size. It's a little question. But she is younger. I don't know. Gravity is gravity. It ain't like she don't have no kids. But anyway, so when you see examples like that of somebody getting over on a talent that requires skill, like rapping, it ain't easy to just be a rapper. It's more than just rhyming. You have to have cadence. You have to have delivery. You have to have style. You have to know how to do setups and punches. You have to know how to, you have to have timing. You have to have rhythm. Now, all of those things can be coached, but they're not natural things. So when you see somebody that doesn't seem to have, even before you saw her, if you listen to a record, you're thinking like, this shit is garbage. You like this shit? People are like, yeah, I like this shit because they saw the video. So, it doesn't help that some people that we are aware of have been seeming to get over on their looks. It looks like they've been getting over on their looks. Carol Chamberlain, mi favorita. It's so good this morning to see your Auntie Carrie Wright is here in the morning, not night. But even if it was the night, this shit would be all right. And Emily Dunlap is in the place. It's so good to see your face. And did I see Annette Davis, the number one? Annette Davis, the number one. Annette Davis, the number one. When I see you, I know it's time to talk and have fun. And Bobby C, say Hill, Barbara Hill. Oh, Barbara Hill. Oh, how you feel? Good to see you come around speaking the real. You know that deal. Shirley Cheryl, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. What's good, ma? Shirley Cheryl, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. What's good? And I see Naturalista Rap. Good to see you, Naturalista Rap. Hey, thanks for coming through. I don't recognize you, but I'm glad to see you. Word up. And she seems to have something to say this morning. I'm with that. Let's see. Naturalista Rap says, I'd be a liar if I said that I wasn't afforded opportunities because a hiring manager or a teacher thought I was pretty. There's nothing wrong with other people giving you opportunities because of your good looks. That's their choice. It's not like you went into a job interview and got a job because you was pretty. Because if you did that, if you actually decided, I'm going to look so pretty going into this interview that no man is going to be able to resist me, and then you get a female interviewer. Oh shit! Now what we going to do? I hope she's a dyke today. So I'm not going to blame you for that. But after you got hired, it doesn't mean that you didn't have to do any work. Oh, we just hired a pretty face. Oh, yeah? So you got trophy employees around here? You got trophy employees? I heard of trophy girlfriends, boyfriends, and husbands and wives, but I never heard of a trophy employee. Oh, just sit over there, you know what I mean? Act like you're typing and look good. What kind of businessman are you? And then David says, I think it's the complete opposite of a lot of so-called good-looking people think that they are better than everyone else. You think so? Interesting. So that shows the difference. We may know a different set of people. Yeah, interesting. Naturalista Rap says, on the other end, if you're not grounded, the realization that not everyone thinks that you're fine, or the fact that you won't gain an advantage due to your looks, can lead some to depression. Well, if you've been we are creatures of habit, and we develop habits as we get older. So we may have seen that our good looks have gotten us far in life and at some point. So we would be silly not to try to rely on that or keep it in our bag of tricks as we navigate our way through life. However, we always have to have a plan B, just like in any other situation when one thing doesn't work. So one thing is for sure. If you were always called that pretty little boy growing up, he gonna be killing the women when he grow up. Yeah, that gives a young boy a lot of confidence. a lot of confidence. But he will recognize that those looks will not get him everything in his favor as he gets older, particularly with other boys who are not as good looking or resent the fact that he seems to be getting over on his look. So your time in your mama's house and around all of your aunts and girl cousins and they friends and all of that may be a good time for you. But guess what? It's going to be a little bit tough on the basketball court, on the football field, or in any sport, and particularly at recess, because little boys don't give a shit whether you a cutie. Can you outrun? Can you catch? Can you throw? Can you perform? Because we don't need nobody, playing with us who just want to look cute. We playing Army. And this motherfucker acting like he can't shoot. You too cute to shoot? Nobody care if you cute. You gonna punch this motherfucker in his eye. He made us lose. Little boys get jealous. Little girls get jealous. You've heard people verbally say, "I'm a scratch." I've heard girls say, "I'm a scratch her face up." She thinks she better than me. She thinks she all that. She thinks she cute. That's what we used to say before we came out with all that and the shit and all of that before we was brave enough to curse. She thinks she cute. He think he cute. Yeah, it was jealousy speaking. But sometimes it was legit, and sometimes it wasn't legit. I've seen it on both sides of the spectrum. My brother from another mother, Norris Hill. I said, my brother from another mother, Norris Hill. How you feel, my brother? Thanks for coming on through. It's always a good time when I see you. And S Cook, S Cook, good look. Speaking of good look, is S Cook coming through. She never cooks the book. She got to work for her look. Word. Okay. All right. So Shirley Shore Husband says, I've seen a lot of actors and actresses get starting roles because of their looks. Couldn't act worth a lick. But at least you accepted and saw that they couldn't act. The problem really comes when people are saying that they good this and good that when they suck. You know what I mean? Like Mario Van Peebles. He sucked. I don't even know if he was supposed to be good looking, but I know he was light skinned, he had curly hair, and I know that was a big thing in the 80s, but he was whack. He was totally garbage in all his movies. I was like, yo, and he wasn't the only one. Shit, Halle Berry. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. She can't act. Yup, she's a cutie. So what? She can't act. And I ain't never spent my money to see no Halle Berry movie. Not because she was the star in it. Shit. That shit is DVD ready. Even when she won the Oscar. Fuck out of here. She wasn't good in that either. She showed her titties though. Good for Halle. I've seen better titties. If Halle had the best titties, if she got that much money just to show her titties, society is fucked up. So I accept that society is fucked up. I mean, they was all right titties. She got like a, enhanced B cup and C cup. Let's see that stuff. Fuck out of it. Okay. Now, let me see. Okay. So black actors, black actresses. Yeah, I think it's a little tougher for black female actresses to get over on their looks because almost all of them are pretty good looking. Most of them are pretty. But Hollywood be shitting on black actresses. They get paid in the basement. They really do. They really have to fight hard to get theirs. And I'll give Halle that. She kept pressing. But she's just not that talented. She's all right. She all right. I've seen worse. But you take somebody like Regina King. And I'm not saying that Regina King ain't good looking, because I always had a thing for Regina King. I think she's kind of cute, brown skin cutie. Shit, I like Regina King ever since 227. You know, she had that realness about it. She had that roundness. She was round, right? You know what I mean? And Calvin. You remember she was in love with Calvin. Calvin was the man. 227. I like Regina. But you look at Regina King. Regina King gives it her all when she's on that motherfucking screen. You can see. She puts in the time and the effort. She blood, sweat, and tears, baby. But Regina King ain't no multi-million. Well, she is a multi-millionaire, but look what she had to do. You saw her performance in Jerry Maguire. Now, her performance in Jerry Maguire was very, very heartfelt because of the support that she was giving her man, Cuba Gooding Jr. But look at her performance in Poetic Justice. That's when she was the realest. Shit, I like Regina King and Boys in the Hood. She done had a whole career being real. Very good actress. But she getting paid pennies compared to the others. The others. But you know, in Hollywood, they try to make everybody seem like they're better looking than what they look. All them chicks is regular. Regular. You know what I mean? You drop that makeup and hair and yeah, all right, you could argue that, you know, the Jones with the shortcut, you know, the Nia Longs, the Halle Berrys, and you know, whatever, man. Whatever. It's not easy for black actresses to get over it on their looks in Hollywood. It's just not, you know, like Pam Grier was extremely good looking, but she never hit the big time. She was pretty much relegated to blaxploitation flicks until she was in Fort Apache, the Bronx. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Naturally, the rap says, I don't think that I'm better than anyone. That's a misconception caused by defensive stances taken by beautiful people. Interesting. She has beautiful people in quotes. Yeah, well, you know, not so good looking people have a tendency to be jealous of good looking people or extremely, you know, good looking people. It's a shame, though. It's a shame because everybody is good looking to somebody else. I guess the problem comes when you want what somebody else has and you think that they only got it because of their looks. And in some instances, on some maturity levels, that may be true. But is it always true? That's when I think the problem comes, when we take for granted that it's always true. Like such and such wouldn't have this if it wasn't for the fact that, you know, that she was pretty or he was handsome. Like, I can see if you screwing the boss. Of course, that's a legitimate argument. They wouldn't have what they have if they wasn't screwing the boss. But is the person screwing the boss always the best looking one? I don't know what jobs y'all been on, but sometimes, you know, just all right. Yeah, just all right. Nonetheless. You know what I mean? Some skills go beyond the look. But when I say that we have problems that your good looks can't solve, are good looking people, are pretty people any healthier than people who are not as good looking? Do they live longer? How many beautiful people live to be 100? You know, you know any 100-year-olds like, yo, I made it to 100 because, you know, I'm pretty as shit. Shit, what? Good looking people, good looking women don't get sick. Good looking men don't get sick. Broderick, what was his name? Matthew Broderick. What I'm talking about? The Black Panther guy, 43 years old, dead of cancer. Seemed pretty. I think people thought he was pretty handsome. Dead, 43 years old, cancer. Yeah. Aaliyah,
Aaliyah died in what, 2001? Plane accident. It could happen to anybody, right? But she was a pretty girl. Just saying. People that you know, people in your family, people in your social circle, your friends, people that you grew up with, you know, cancer don't give a fuck if you good looking or not. Once that shit reduces you down to 85 pounds, you ain't looking like such a cutie then, are you? Plus, relying on your looks can only go but so far in your life, because guess what? We all got to get older, and none of us have it like we used to have it. You know what I mean? We might still be fly. You might still have it, but you ain't got it like you had it 30 years ago. You ain't got it like that. Now, some people might say, I'm only 40 because 30 years ago I was funny looking. I don't even like none of those pictures. I bloomed into a swan from a duck. Okay, that's cool. I'm not of the belief that you go from being ugly to pretty or ugly to good looking. I can see the beauty from where you started. I can see it. Those pictures that we took back in the 70s and 80s don't do us justice. You know why? Because we didn't have high definition. You know what I mean? You didn't see people's skin all clear. We barely had close-up pictures. The only time we really had close-up pictures is like, when we did headshots, proms and graduations and things like that. Other than that, some pictures were pretty far away. Think about it. They're pretty far away. That's why we have full body shots. Nowadays, camera phones are selfies all day. You ain't seeing nothing below the shoulders. Look, she beautiful as shit. You see her in person, she 400 pounds. What happened? And I'm not trying to say that anybody who is big is not good looking, because you got a lot of BBWs out there where the B is real, the big, the beautiful, and the woman. Even men, a lot of fat dudes be getting all the ass. Y'all know who and what I'm talking about. It's the truth. Fat dudes got it going on these days. Shocked the shit out of me when I found that out, but it's true. And some of them not all that handsome in the face, but that's an opinion of mine. I don't give a fuck. If I say you cute, you are. If I say you ain't cute, you ain't. Give a fuck. I ain't looking for nobody confirmation. You gotta believe what you believe. You ain't gotta believe what I believe. I said it and it's real. Anyway, the problems that your good looks can't solve. Do good looking people? It ain't right. It ain't right. It's wrong. It's immoral. Y'all can call into the show, baby. You can call into the show, baby. Let me give y'all this number right now. I'm gonna give y'all this number right now, and y'all can check this out. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. The Urban Therapy with Sun Show Sunday morning. All right. You can call into the show, and the number to call is area code 319-527-6199. That's the number to call us at a 319-527-6199. Yes, y'all. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get on the line. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get your shine, baby. 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 319-527-6199, baby. It's the Urban Therapy with Sun Show Sunday morning, and we are talking about the problems that your good looks can't solve. Totally uncensored show. You say it how you mean it, how you feel it. You can deal it. You want to cuss, you want to curse, you want to swear, you could do it right here. I don't give a shit. I don't really care. You want to holler, yell, scream, do it. it seems like you can get it out by all means. Just be a little bit respectful. You ain't even got to be a lot respectful. Just be, you know what I mean? Just hold it down. Hold it down. 319-527-6199. Press number 1 if you would like to speak, and I will call you out by the last 4 digits of your telephone number, and you can choose to introduce yourself, or you can remain anonymous. It's all good. It's all love. Shirley Show Husband says, as we proceed to give you what you need, smile away, word up, word up. And then Davey says, why do you think that 45 planted an attractive black woman behind him nodding in agreement with him? It was to trick blacks to agree with his nonsense. I don't know if she was good looking, babe. I mean, on some real shit, I don't know if that woman was good looking. I know that she was black, and I know that she had on a mask. So I don't know what's going on behind that mask. She could have had piano teeth going on. But I don't ever heard Trump say that he was ugly. I was like, how y'all gonna ignore this? That motherfucker looked like if Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer was a person, that's who Steve Bannon would be. His nose was totally red, and he was like totally white. Like, yo, what the fuck, Bambi? What's going on, dog? Then one snowy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Bannon, with your nose so bright, fuck the American public up tonight. Then all the other reindeers, they were shouted out with glee. Bannon, the red-nosed redneck, you'll go down in history. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Narciso says, you know you paid to see her role in the last Boy Scout. Who's it? Halle Berry, she was in the last Boy Scout? Well, you know, the last Boy Scout had the worst actor in Hollywood at the time. Damon Wayans was a terrible actor. Terrible. Not an ugly dude, though. But he was terrible. Nobody was a worse comedic actor than Damon Wayans, especially in The Last Boy Scout, because The Last Boy Scout was his first movie that he starred in. Remember, I was like, yo, this movie is bad. Bad. He was a terrible actor. Terrible. He got better. And he didn't get better until My Wife and Kids. He was terrible. That was the first role I saw him in when I was like, finally, it looks like he's taking the art of acting seriously. Because before it just seemed like he was trying to joke his way through it. And there were no jokes in The Last Boy Scout. It wasn't a comedy. He seemed totally out of place. And then David says, Regina King's best performance was in 7 Seconds on Netflix to me. I like that movie. I'll probably check it out. But I love Regina King. I like pretty much all of those black actresses. You know the ones. You know, they recycle about 8 of them. They just keep recycling. You know what I mean? The Regina, they all be in the same movies. They all be in the Best Mans and the Woods and those movies. You know, is it? I don't think Regina King has been in any of those Tyler Perry movies, right? He probably was like, yo, I can't act that bad. This script sucks. At least I haven't seen her in any of them. He said, I'll get some other famous non-actresses. Janet Jackson, you're gonna be in the next movie too. Yeah, get your pretty ass on over here. Yeah. We don't care if you're 54 years old, you still Janet Jackson. Yeah. And you still can't act. So yeah. And then David says, you won't see Lil Wayne doing a skincare commercial. Don't think so. Annette, the scary part is some people think that Lil Wayne is not ugly. I've heard him being called cute. I've even gotten insulted for saying that he was ugly. Like, yo, that little motherfucker ugly. You ugly. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm like, oh. I'm like, I ain't ugly, but that motherfucker ugly. He had nerve, but he was ugly as a kid. It ain't like he grew into it, a handsome adult. He was ugly as a kid. And he didn't do himself no favors back then. He ain't doing himself no favors now. Ugly little. And I question his talent because I don't think that he writes his own rhymes. I know for a fact that he doesn't. So he's not in that good-looking person who gets over conversation. I think he has the benefit of being around the right people at the right times, because I don't really appreciate his skill level. He uses ghostwriters too much. I can't respect that. But he makes good records, and I have bought several Lil Wayne albums. So what am I to say? Oh, how am I to say? It sure wasn't because of the way he looked, though. He wasn't getting over on like that. Narcille says, I miss looking at a house guest I had a couple of years ago. I don't miss what made me sick of her after 2 weeks. So she was cute, but got on your goddamn nerves. She was a pretty asshole. Yeah. Shirley Cheryl says, it's a 91-year-old gymnast who is more famous now than when she was younger. Her age made her famous. She twirling and cartwheeling all over the place, making people say, wow. She how old? She 91 and cartwheeling? Shit, at 91, I would think you have to get out of the way to avoid getting hit by a cartwheel. Oh, I was buffering real bad because I saw the numbers drop like. Make sure y'all push that like button, man. Make sure y'all push the like button. Make sure that y'all share the show, and make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. It is the Urban Therapy with Sun show. I'm your host, Sun752, aka Omar with the. And if you can't say Omar with the, well, then you just say Omar with the Arts of Daily. Urban Therapy with Sun show. Narcille says Steve Bannon reminds me of Otis the Drunk and on the Andy Griffith show. He's ugly. He's an ugly man. He's ugly as shit. Shirley says, and Living Color was funny back in the day. It made a lot of comedians come out. Word. It was a great show. Oh, she was in a Tyler. Regina King was in a Tyler Perry movie. So true. Oh, well, I'm glad I missed that one. I'm glad I wish if I could turn back the hands of time, I would have missed all of them. But I'm glad I finally missed one. You know what I'm saying? They had. How was the performance? Maybe she was one and done. Maybe she said, you know what? Even though you're uplifting Black people and giving opportunities business-wise, these scripts suck. I'm going to do this one movie, but I ain't doing no more. That's all I can stand. I can't stand no more. Okay. So the problems that your good looks can't solve, baby. The problems that your good looks can't solve. Like I said, do most of the people who are good looking that you know, the pretty girls that you know, do they come from good homes? Have they been able to avoid abuse? Because if y'all going to tell me that all of the really exceptionally good looking people that you know have never been abused, they've never been hurt, or they were never violent themselves or on some other shit, is that the case? You know, if you good looking and Black, would the cops fail to profile you? Like, oh shit, yeah, we pulled you over for nothing, but now we see that you're good looking. Go ahead. We're gonna go profile and kill somebody else for a crime that they didn't commit or routine traffic stop. Not you though. Good looking. That's one of the prettiest niggas we've ever saw. Don't you agree, Johnson? Yeah, absolutely, Collins. I mean, I've seen a lot of niggers in my day, and good looking niggers, but not like that one. Goodness gracious, I wouldn't dare give them a ticket. Oh, look, there's some ugly niggers. Hey, get your gun. So I don't think, and good looking people are they able to escape racism, discrimination, unfair business practices? Are they invited to live in neighborhoods that are segregated and come and hold it down and live in peace and safety? Do good looking people have that advantage? Or is it more of a thing where to whoever you are good looking to, you'll probably have advantages, but not in life as a whole. Being good looking and black will probably get you somewhere with good looking black people, or people who value you, how you look. But I don't know if it's going to propel you to great heights in this world. Annette, you were in the military. You were in the Navy. Did good looking people rise up rank? Did they become did they jump from an E2 to an E5 strictly because they were good looking? Did that happen? Could it? Mm-hmm. Do we have any examples like that? You know, that's what I want to know, because I am of the belief that good looking people have just as many struggles as anyone else. But I think that good looking people are probably misunderstood on some level. And like I said, I know many of you personally, so I know who's good looking and who's not. And I'm not going to tell you that you're good looking if anything. Right. Right. And they said her performance was great. That's what's up. And she also says you have to test to advance in rank, Omar. Exactly. So I'm just asking the question. In the military, do you rise in rank? Let me put it differently. Have you noticed a pattern of consistency in people who become non-commissioned officers? Like sergeants, drill sergeants. Are they mostly good looking? Like, is there a pattern? Like, I noticed that none of these drill sergeants, none of these sergeants, none of these non-commissioned officers are ugly. That's odd. Is that the case? And that, I don't know if you're the only one that has been in the military, but you know, anybody else, y'all can speak on this. I mean, they may have all had nice bodies because they had to work out, but were they handsome? Was there a pattern of good-looking non-commissioned officers in the military? Since all of these good-looking people are getting over on their looks, getting over body looks, well, the military should be no different. Like, let me find out that only ugly people have to only the ugly Marines have to fight on the front lines. Like, all y'all good-looking Marines, y'all fall back. All y'all ugly ass Marines, straight to Iraq and Afghanistan with you. Afghanistan, get him out of here. Get his ugly ass over there. Let him kill him. Let him kill his way out of this ugly. Meanwhile, us pretty motherfuckers going to fall back while y'all ugly motherfuckers do all the work. So society pushed beauty all the time. Well, I know the media pushes beauty all the time. I don't know if society does that. I don't know. I know I did. I put up a post a couple of weeks ago or last week, and it said the problem with a lot of black people who sell out is that they're good looking, because people will give good looking sellouts a pass. Like, well, I can kind of see why such and such, got a white girlfriend or whatever, or boyfriend or husband or whatever, or wife. Well, I can see why, we just tend to give them a pass. Like, yeah, well, they might be a sellout, but shoot, I wish I had some of that. I sell out with him. I sell out with her. I sell out for her. Shirley Cheryl says, I worked for the school board for 12 years. The counselor went to the principal because pig her looks. What that mean? She realized it was more to being pretty and resigned 2 years later. You're gonna have to rewrite that, because I'm gonna know what the pig thing is. Went to principal because the counselor went to principal because pig, because of, I don't know. And then they says, if you're not good looking, you're not going to be in the in the advertisement. That's for sure. I would have to go look at that. So I think all of the military advertisements, are they good looking? Well, people, that uniform, the uniform makes people look good better than they look anyway. It's something about that uniform. It's something about, like what people be saying it all the time. Ladies be like, I love a man in uniform. They like the uniform. That's why cops be getting over. Cops be getting mad ass on their shift, getting head in the cruiser. That uniform does something to people. Like, Meanwhile, I can't stand uniforms. I don't give a fuck what it is, and I don't like to wear them. I hate any job that I gotta wear a uniform for. I'm glad I'm in management now. Like, no, I ain't no uniform. I ain't with it. And anytime I had to wear a uniform, you could best believe I jazzed it up. Like, look, I ain't gonna look like everybody else. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. And that says, when the military needs money for its disabled, that's when you see the ugly. You know what? You see, we're not doing that. You're not going to do it. I'm not. We no. We're not doing that. No, we're not. No, it still says, yes, beauty and fashion. Sure, as it says, just delete pig. All right, let me see what happens if I just the counselor went to principal because her looks. I'm going to move on now, but what you're going to do is you're going to fix that. I'm moving on. I'm act like I did. I'm gonna scroll up so I don't see it. Y'all need to comment more so I can get it out of my view, because I know it's going to get fixed. Scroll. Damn, I can't scroll. I need more comments. She said, I'm on the job, damn it. You know what? That's the one thing that's going to get you out of this. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Make sure y'all share the show, and make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Okay, she fixed it. She says, went from counselor to principal. Now, if she went from counselor to principal, she had to have the education behind it in order to rank. You can't be a principal and not even have a master's degree. So she might have been cute, but just like you said, when she realized it was more work, more to being a principal than just people coming to your office to get disciplined and shit. You know what I mean? It's more than rapping children on the knuckle with a ruler than all that. Thank you, Emily. Appreciate it. TK writes all that. Let the pig live, man. We already covered pigs the other day. Not all pigs are pink. We gotta stop the stereotyping of the pig pink. We got the Pink Panther that I've never seen. And then we got the Pig Pinker. The Pig Pinker. Oink, oink, oink. My pigs out here outperforming dogs, horses, monkeys. What the fuck? One thing is for sure. No pigs are getting over on their looks. I'll tell you what animal gets over on their looks. Cats. Cats. They get over on their looks all the time. All the time. Don't you? Come over here. I'm going to show y'all what I mean. Contact. Show them. You get over on your looks all the time. You ain't putting in no work. Yeah, you. Yeah, it is. Good kitty. Nice kitty. Fun kitty. Good kitty. Good kitty. They do. Dogs get over on their looks all the time too. But there are some ugly ass dogs. But actually there's some ugly ass cats. Now I know when you feed, if you the type that feeds stray cats like I do, you don't be feeding the ugly ones. You feed the cute ones. Like, yo, this cat look like it should belong to somebody. And even though I'm not taking him in or her, you know what I'm saying? Look, you getting some non-lives today. You know what I mean? You can get some Friskies buffet today. You gonna get set out with some fancy feasts today. Yeah, some animals do get over on their looks. Cats. Go back over there and lay down. You're useless to this broadcast. But yeah, there are plenty of examples where people have gotten over on their looks. All right, man, come on. Okay, all right, okay. Well, see, I started this shit. So you're like, fuck it. Now I'm getting over on my looks. You gonna pet this shit? You gonna pet me? I'm in here now. T. Carey Wright says true about cats. Yeah, they do. I don't even know if they know that they're doing it. Like, look, I'm here for the treats. I'll catch a mouse or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Eat some bugs, but I need them treats. And I'm going to give you the sad puppy look. You know what I mean? The way a puppy could never get it off. I'm getting over on this. These dogs come to you. You go to cats. Okay, sure, I made her come over here, but that's because she's an opportunistic animal who thought that there was something in it for her. All right. Narcil says, dogs get over too until they tear stuff. Then they get the newspaper. Dogs probably be like, how come the cat don't never get the newspaper? Why I gotta get the newspaper? And I ain't talking about the newspaper that I got potty trained on or house trained on. I'm talking about the damn newspaper, you know what I mean, rolled up and and be wrapped on my body. And then David says, shit, I'm cute, surrounded by whitey. So when people come to my job, they walk right past me to ask the white man the questions like I don't know shit. But that's not because you're good looking. That's because you're black. Anywhere where white people work and black people work, they're going to think that the white person is in charge. And you could be good looking as shit. I bet you that the white person that they went to thinking that they are in charge wasn't good looking, but they were white. And of course, there are some people who believe that white people are better looking than black people. Sure, husband says the ugly ones too. You be like, oh, you so ugly. Take some food. You know what? Watch the nails, nigga. Watch the nails. Ow, ow, that's skin. Yeah, all right. Yeah, that's skin. Okay. Okay. TK right says them cats know exactly what they're doing or foeing. Okay. Barbara Hill C6 says, I tried to call, but my call got dropped twice. Is that true? Is that true? Let me see. Nah, your call didn't get dropped. I would see evidence of that. It would say such and such dropped. It ain't call up in here. But you keep messing around, I'll call you. I can call you. You want to be on the show? I'll call you. I can call. You know, I can call you. You already you know how this works. I can call you. I'll call you. You want me to call you? I'll call you. You want me to call you? I'll call you. You know, I'll call you. Yo, man, scat. Be out. All right. Yeah, good going, T Carey, right? Fix that shit. You fix that shit. You know what I mean, punctuation panther up in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have my good-looking black people spelling shit wrong. I'm fostering a stereotype that is unwarranted and just wrong. It's wrong. It's immoral. It's wrong. You fix that shit. You fix that shit. You ain't gonna be good looking and dumb around me. You gotta be one or the other. Either you good looking or you're dumb. What's it gonna be? Shit. And like I said, man, it doesn't help that some people have really seem to have gotten over on their looks exclusively. Like, yo, you know, sugar daddies normally go for the cuties. Even though, you know, old heads, their version or their depiction of beauty, their opinion of beauty is a little different than a young boy. Like a young boy, the girl that an old head would choose and the girl that a young boy would choose will not be the same girl. The young boy might be like, bum ass John. Plus, she get high all the time. Old head be like, oh, that girl, yeah, she look, man, I like it. She all right. See, the problem with a lot of these older guys messing around with these young girls, they ain't teaching them nothing. You supposed to help out. I heard that straight from an old head's mouth. I was like, oh, that's the problem. So that little 25-year-old age difference is acceptable as long as you represent. I'll get you. Lordy. Sure husband says, that's why we ride your back when you make mistakes. Well, I'm riding back. I ride on all you pretty mother. I don't give up. TK Wright says maybe her cell phone carrier dropped her call. And maybe she didn't call it. Got to pay that bill. It's the 18th. It's the 18th of the month, Barbara Hill says. There's this homeless guy that stands outside of Rite Aid near me, and he is very attractive. And I gave him some spare change, maybe $1 bill or a time or two. Said no to the others, shaking my head. Wow. You saw an attractive homeless guy around your way? Well, then a rose definitely grows in a cement. Because the homeless people that I've seen around your way, I wouldn't even give them a home. Like, fuck that. We got work to do before you can come in the house. Listen, I ain't going to listen. Y'all going to have to pardon me for this.
But around her way, them homeless people, before I would let them in the house, I would beat them like a rug that I took out of the house. You know what I mean? You know how you got a rug and you got a rug like this little throw rug. You know how you gotta take it outside and beat it to get that dust out even before you could put it in the washer because it's too dirty for you to just. You got to beat that much. That's what I would have to do with the homeless people around her way. They ain't the same. They ain't the yo. Naturalista Rap says, I've seen attractive homeless people. I haven't. Fuck all that. I've seen homeless people that I thought was attractive until I got all the way up on them. I was like, ah! Impersonating a person who has a home. Nah, I'm good. But different strokes for different folks. He says, I was thinking somebody could clean him up and take him home. He has seriously declined in the past year. You don't say. See, maybe he was freshly homeless when you see him. He might have been freshly homeless. You know what I'm saying? It was like his first day. You know how it is when it's your first day being homeless. You know how it is. You know, it's like, oh shit, it's hard out here on these streets. It's hard out here on these streets. You know. But the bottom line is, Show Husband says, so you said no to glasses today? Nah. No. I don't need no glasses for a regular show. I needed them for yesterday because it went with the theme, with the theme. It went with the theme yesterday. Hey, wait a minute, you. Hey, cat. You know you hear me. No, don't get up. I was just saying. Yeah. It went with the theme, the me of the show, the me of the show. The theme, you know, the theme, THEME, the me. The me. And then David's talking some answer my question, Omar, with the R. I ain't see no question. Oh, wait. I see it now. Do you think that if you weren't good looking and funny, that you would have the following that you do? Shit, as far as I'm concerned, I'm evidently not good looking and funny enough. Because it should be hundreds of y'all. It should be thousands. I hope you don't think that I'm good with just this. Huh? Can I get paid? So no. And I think that if I was better looking and funnier, then I would have thousands of subscribers. So, you know. But one thing is for sure, my looks have not gotten me anywhere in life. Because I ain't had, you can think what you want to, but I've had to work for everything I got. I went to a white school. So any grade I got, I earned that shit. Because it sure wasn't given to me at work, other than when I worked for myself. They sure wasn't giving me shit because I was a cutie. When you work for the man, yeah. So no, I don't factor my looks into my entertainment success. I've been booed off stage just like anybody ugly, you know what I mean? I bombed on stage. It ain't have nothing to do. I sure couldn't just go up there and be like,
Get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Narcille says Stacey Dash was cute until. And that's talking about some, you need a couple of dollars. Shit, if I was that good looking, would I have to ask? Shouldn't you already? You know, I'm putting my Cash App up. You know what I mean? Fuck this. Oh, man. Naturalista Rap says, I have a high-paying job for you. You'll have to let me call you Marcus, though. Marcus, like Mr. Marcus, the porn star, or Marcus, like in Boomerang? Look, check it out. Check it out, Naturalista Rap. Look, until this show, I thought I was an exceptionally good-looking man. This show has revealed. Look. Oh, you fine as shit. That's why you still live in the hood. You still understand. Yo. She said it depends on if you're a porn star. Well, if I'm a porn star, you would already know me, right? I believe this is the first time you ever came to the show. I wouldn't need this show if I was a porn star. And the themes of the titles of these shows would probably be a lot different if I was a porn star. Mr. Marcus. And then David says, stop acting dumb. Look, I'm trying to tell you, talking about them some following. 14 people live? What? Come on, Nat. You got to think bigger than that. What? Man, please. Please. We fighting to get 1,000 subscribers. Yeah. Evidently, my dreams are a lot bigger than my looks have provided for me. You know what I'm saying? You know, maybe I ought to use makeup, get a hair wig. I don't know. Show Husband says, my look saved me from getting killed once. Gun to my head. He said I was so fine he would try to get some. The cops showed up and saved me. Literally. That's another story when I was 19. God damn, sure. Well, with a gun to your head, like, don't take this the wrong way, yo. But with a gun to your head, I think if you was going to give up the ass, that would be the time to do it. If you was going to hold out on the ass, that just don't seem like the time to do it. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how I feel about it. Y'all might feel differently. But shit. I mean, I ain't going to the pearly gates on some old, nah, son. Now, you know what? I'm going to leave that right there. But those who know me know where I was probably going to go with that. But I'm glad you made it out alive. And I'm glad that when the cops came and saved you, that they didn't try to get some ass like, yo, fine thing. Awfully heavy in the front. What's good? I saved you. Nasty ass cops, yo. You know what I'm saying? Nasty ass sexual assault ass cops, son. Yes, yeah, those nasty ass sexual assault and battery and murdering ass cops. Yeah, I mean, but hey, these are some of the things that we gotta deal with. These are some of the things we gotta deal with. You understand what I'm saying?
Queen Monica is in the house. Queen Matu Mayini, Queen Monica is all up in the house. How you feeling, ma? Assistant 1991. How you feeling, ma? Glad you came through. Mm, mm, mm. There is no caller. There's no caller. The queue is empty. There's no caller. There's no caller. There's no caller. Sure as it says, I didn't say I wasn't going to give it up. I said the cop saved me. God damn. That's my Shirley Cheryl, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. She's like, look, I'm not making no bad decisions right now. I got kids. And that might have been before you had kids. But like, fuck that. Like, nah. Nah, son. Like, yo, I don't even think you cute. But evidently you think I'm cute. With that gun in your hand, you're going to get some ass tonight. I'm your baby. S-P-E-C-T. I said the S-P-E-C-I. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. The S-P-E-C-I-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Number one out the box, my man Trell Thorpe. Happy birthday to you, Trell. And Angel High turning 50 years old today. I said 1970, baby. With the blind and the crippled, the crazy. Word up. Happy birthday to you, 1970, baby. And Samoria D. Hale, happy birthday to you. And Frederick Dion Minette turning 35 years old today. And Odessa Nika, Ogina, happy birthday to you. And Juana Mercer turning 55 years old today, 5 in the 5. And Jacqueline Lovett turning 56 years old today. And last but not least, Christina Bunton. Happy birthday to you, Christina. I want to say happy birthday to all of you and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious October 18th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up, but don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn, the rock out, rock on and do the damn, rock out, rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, man, listen, you might be good looking, you might be stacked, but if you're strong and positive and black, you're still going to have the same struggle as anybody else, and you're going to have to go for self. So if you're good looking and you're still a nice person, people still might treat you like you haven't been rehearsing and like you're not as smart or you're not as good or like you don't work as hard, but you still stood in there like a trooper. And it's going to be all right. Yes. Everything is going to be all right, and everything's going to be all right. It's a good look, and everything is going to be all right, and everything is going to be all right. Still, you're still smart, and everything is going to be all right. Everything is going to be all right. They're still hating on you. Everything is going to be all right. You're still on to the break of dawn. It's on. So, with that being said, yo, man, I'm about to go watch the Eagles game. I don't know what's going to come out of it. This shit is crazy. The season sucks. But hey, still we rise and sometimes we fall, but it's gonna be all right, y'all. It's all right, y'all. Make sure that y'all hit that like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. This has been another installment of the Urban Therapy with Sun Show. We will be back next Sunday with another Urban Therapy with Sun Show. But tomorrow night at 7 p.m. and for the rest of the weekdays this week, we will be on the Daily Go Getimism show. So make sure y'all check it out tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So with that being said, hey, yo, I'm going to holler back, and that's how we do. So Blog Talk, I get back.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio.
Yo, man, peace, y'all. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. Love y'all right back to life. Oh, peace, y'all.